President Abdel Fattah Sissi inspected the harvest season of Egypt Future project in the Western Desert on Tuesday. Presidential spokesperson Bassam Radi said the project is part of the giant national project dubbed New Delta, established to plant 1,000,000 fidans along the Road al-Farag New Daba axis. The project, which is located near the Sphinx and Burj Al Arab airports and the Alexandria and the Khila ports, aims to facilitate the delivery of production materials and final products, as well as attract investors in the agricultural field. It also aims to develop the area of the northwestern coast by establishing agricultural communities with proper administrative mechanisms, as well as industrial communities based on the outcome of agricultural products. The project is expected to provide over 200,000 new job opportunities. President Abdel Fattah Sissi attended on Tuesday a video conference of a high-level meeting on climate change, during which he said the climate change is a file that is considered one of the biggest challenges that cause huge losses to the African continent, asserting that Egypt is to abide by all efforts to adapt with the climate change at the domestic, regional and international levels.
President Abdel Fattah Sissi confirmed on Tuesday that the climate change is considered one of the biggest challenges that cause huge losses to the African continent, which result in severe weather conditions, especially water scarcity in some countries, including Egypt, in a manner that threatens the future of African people and affect their security and stability. During his participation in a video conference at a high-level meeting organized by the African Development Bank, President Sissi stressed the significance of enhancing the climate change finance, which is offered by developed countries to developing ones for the sake of adaptation and building capacity to face the climate change's negative effects. The head of state asserted that Egypt is to abide by all efforts to adapt with the climate change at the domestic, regional and international levels. In this respect, the president elaborated that enhancing efforts at the domestic level can be realized through forming an integrated national strategy on climate change, depending on adaptation as a key axis. He added that efforts can be consolidated at the regional level through launching an African initiative for adaptation, and at the international level through a joint presidency with the UK for joint coalition to adapt with the climate change that is a key cornerstone for supporting international adaptation efforts. President Sissi expressed Egypt's desire to host the 27th round of Climate Change Framework Conference within the framework of a relentless efforts for the sake of the continent's interests at all levels.
Egypt announced on Tuesday that talks over Ethiopia's dam held in Kinshasa on April 4th and 5th did not achieve progress and did not result in a deal over relaunching negotiations. Foreign Ministry spokesman Ambassador Ahmed Hafiz said Ethiopia rejected the proposal presented by Sudan and backed by Egypt to form an international quartet led by the Democratic Republic of Congo, the current chair of the African Union, to mediate among the three countries. Hafiz said Ethiopia also rejected all proposals and other suggestions by Egypt, which were backed by Sudan, aimed at allowing all parties and monitors involved in the talks to be actively involved in facilitating the negotiation process and find solutions to technical and legal issues. The spokesman said Ethiopia opposed an Egyptian proposal presented at the final session of the ministerial meeting, which was backed by Sudan, aimed at resuming the talks under the leadership of the Congolese president and with the participation of monitors within the current negotiation mechanism. He stressed that the Egyptian and Sudanese positions prove the flexibility and responsible position of the two countries and their serious will to reach a settlement over the GERD. At a meeting of governors, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli directed reassuring that all goods are available at low prices ahead of the fasting month of Ramadan. The Prime Minister said it is important to strictly impose precautionary measures, especially with regards to religious practices. Madbouli also discussed new construction conditions during the meeting. He said the experimental application of construction conditions and the new licensing system for chosen cities will start in May, while the rest of the cities will join in July.